Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to be going over a funnel that we actually used 4 different calls to actions. So there's kind of 4 different ways for people to enter into the funnel to get them into a CPA e-course. So I'll get more into that, into the tags and the build outs here shortly. So let's just start off from the beginning. So first, what we have here is the lead magnet mockups. So we basically came up with some mockups for a free book plus shipping funnel. We did a survey funnel to get more information and nurture them. We did a membership funnel, which we call the inner circle. And we also did a free consultation funnel. So these are just some mock-ups for different ideas and designs that we could use. These are some mock-ups that we did with the client for the different layouts and designs that we want to do for the different funnels. You can see this is kind of a book funnel. This is a survey funnel. And then this is a lead magnet traditional funnel. So let's get into the good stuff and let's jump into the mind map. So you can see we have the different funnel flows here, which all look pretty similar for the most part. So we're trying to get people in and then do one-click upsells and try to push them through for from different offers to get them through to get to into the CRM system, so we can start running them through the funnel here. And you can see how we connected all the dots, where this is essentially the pipeline within the CRM, so we can track what's happening with the lead. And this is very important, especially when you're dealing with a lot of different funnel flows, to keep everything organized, because then you can tailor it using 90% of the same funnel, but you can tweak it based upon how they came into the funnel. Which is what I like to do. That way you can test different kind of CTAs and see what your engagement is on your ads for the initial conversions when you're getting them into the funnels, and track it all the way to the end. But we'll get more into that here. So you see here how we're pushing them through the CRM as they go through here, and then we're firing campaigns, which are essentially emails, text messages, ringless voicemail drops, as we go through the funnel here. And then once they go through, then we get them into the actual coaching programs. So this is very similar to like a Kajabi, where we're pushing them through with educational coaching, giving them free advice and value through the course, and then pushing them into a free tax assessment, which is the end goal here, is to try to get a consultation. And what's happening all through here, which a lot of people don't realize, is you're gaining the trust and building authority through here. So instead of just offering, what a lot of people do is they'll say, hey, here's a free tax assessment. You want to try to nurture people and demonstrate that value, especially for high ticket sales. So we push them all the way through here. We're bombarding them with different pieces of content. And then once they get to the free tax assessment, we have a few things that you can't see here that we're trying to make sure that the lead is a quality lead for the clients. We're vetting them out a bit. And then it goes through a new sales pipeline, so we can track where things are falling off and how much do they have to invest, what the revenues are. And this, again, customizes a campaign depending on if you're dealing with someone who's looking to invest 100 to 400,000, very different than how you want to treat somebody that has over $1 million. So we're basically pushing them through some different funnels and giving them different priorities based upon the amount that they want to spend through here. And this is all automated. I think the client has the option that they can go through and kind of customize, but for the most part, everything that you're seeing up until this point has been automated. You don't see any little people figures in here, which I usually use to identify when a person has to get involved. And then once you have them go through the sales pipeline, then you can see we have the client pipeline. And this is all through one system, by the way. So this is, while you're going to see a lot of different pipelines and CRMs and things happening, all this is within one software. So there's no Zapier, there's no third-party software. It's all through the Lead Stacker platform, and everything's self-contained, which makes it very, very easy for us to edit and change things, because we don't have to worry about webhooks or anything like that. So once they become a client, you can see client pipeline, and then there's all this stuff that they have to do over here. Now, once they become a client, there's only so much we can automate. It's not an automated product. It's consulting, it's onboarding. That's really on them. So we kind of pass off the ball. Once they get through here, they can use this metrics and data in the dashboard to see where things are falling off. But they have all this data, and it adds things like to the calendar, things like that, which again is all within the software. It adds to their personal calendar, but also updates in our system. So these are some mock-ups on the front end side of the funnel that we did, where basically as they're coming in through the different traffic, when we're sending emails, SMSs, we're basically tracking. So think of like abandoned cart series, and then all the different funnels are basically pushing through to one. This is for webinars. So we're pushing them through here and then taking that data. Did they show up to the webinar? Did they not show up to the webinar? Did they convert in the webinar? And this whole process, we worked with the client to basically using what they wanted to do as well as what we best advise to do for the technology side of things to get them in to the system. We custom created this and made a pretty nice, robust automation that took away probably about 95% of mundane tasks. So then we did some other tests here. So once we move them through, you see we have some little notes here about how we're nurturing them. And again, this is SMSs and emails, ringless voicemail drops, reminders about meetings that are coming up, things like that. But there's no human involvement in any part of this. Now, when we're building out these funnels, it's very, very important for us to use tags. I think that's a big mistake that people make. So you'll see here we have like newsletter tags, video tags. Did they fill out a survey? Did they request a free book? Did we send the book? Was it ignored when we followed up? Did they join the membership group? Did they request a free consultation? So what you're going to notice, we split things up with top of the funnel, mid funnel, bottom of the funnel, and we say what is the tag name? When is the tag applied? When is the tag removed? And when are we updating this tag? And this is where I think a lot of people get confused. It's like playing 4D chess. You have a lot of things moving between the CRM systems, between the leads going through this system, then the leads going through the pipelines like the CRM, and then you also have the tags being applied and being taken away depending on what they're doing. This stuff can definitely become overwhelming, and this is what we try to help our clients kind of visualize. So that's a big part of what I do, is kind of help you understand, see what resources you have, what is your end goal, and I help you come up with a system on what to do. And I try to give some different ideas too, like some ideas of your audience personas, different ways like I would prospect on LinkedIn if you're going to do like LinkedIn automations. It really depends on what you're trying to do. I'll help you come up with some ideas for AdWords ideas. What are some key performance indicators that we want to look for when we're first launching? And this usually updates over time as we start to see results come in here. So this is just, like I said, a very high level overview. I could probably speak hours just on this funnel, but I'll leave it here. And if you have any questions, we can talk via the channel.